what we are going to do is the particle system is quite useful system of Unity. The right click hierarchy, there is an effect over here. Just click the particle system. Once you have it, you will see this kind of bubbling shape. And then there's just so many, like, I mean, when you go to the inspector, you will figure out there's a lots of things to control. So we're not going to go to every single thing. It's going to take a time, but we're going to only handle certain things to see. So I'm going to turn off my gizmo. Yeah. And then change location to, once you reset it, I mean, before I reset it, you see that your rotation is -90 at x-axis. So if you reset it, actually it's going to, yeah, make like this. Well, yeah, so you can have this kind of effect as well. By the way, we don't want that. So let's change this to 90 degree. And we can change the duration to 1 second. Well, looping is, if you turn off the looping, it's going to instantiate these things only 1 second. But just while we are setting up the particle system, let's turn it on. It's because it's easier to see what is happening. And then we can change start lifetime. Maybe, okay, I'll change duration as a 3 and start lifetime is 2. So yeah, if you turn off the looping, it's going to alive only 2 seconds. And then we can change the speed, but like for now, everything is the same speed, right? So, yep, is there a question? Or someone need to mute? Cool. And then, where is it? Okay. Live, where is it? Start speed. Maybe we'd like to everything is spread it out like a bit different speed. So click here. There is a random between 2 constants. So maybe here to 2 to 7. So now you see there's a different speed over here. And then start size of the particle. Maybe we want to have also a bit random particle size, 0.1 to 0.4. I found this is quite relevant for our case, because for now we don't know the size of the particle is accurate. I mean, is fine or not. So to check that, let's put our white cherry over here. So now you can see how it really looks like. Okay, you need to scale down a lot. Okay. So if you like this one now, well, you can stop it. But I'm going to do a bit more things. So under the emission, rather than just like this bubbling effect, we want to create like in the burst. So change to 0. You're going to add the burst, and so now you see that it's like bumping up like in this. So this is used when you have a bomb effect on the game, something like that. So maybe 30 is enough, I guess. And then when you go to the shape, it's going to show the shape of the particles. For now, it's a cone. And yeah, I just found that I'd like to reduce a bit more. Like this size. And then you have like a spear shape or the donuts, whatever you want. but I'm going to use this cone for now. Then, well, just I'm going to keep this one. Right, and then what we need to change is maybe we'd like to change the radius a bit so it can come out from the like the ground. And where is it? There is a, okay, there you go, size over time. So rather than just disappearing, we can just change, oh, well, for now, like it is getting bigger, depends up to the lifetime. So we'd like to go opposite way. So it's going to disappear a bit more naturally. And then, okay, let's go back to the first one because we forgot to add gravity here. So if you add the gravity, you can see it's like falling down like this. So I found that the for our effect is 0.1 is totally fine. And the make sure if the play on wake is enabled. Well, so you can control this particle system in your script as well. So in that case, it's better to turn off the play on awake. But we're going to handle this the particle system as a just game object like this. So in that case, it's better to turn on the play on awake. So if we can instantiate this particle system, it's going to automatically start to play this view. And then like go to the particle, where is it? Renderer here. So for now, it's a shape of the just like particle as a particle, but you also can change it to mesh. And then maybe if you want to add some another material into the material, yeah, and then it's a shape of the cube now, as you can see. And the angle itself is a bit weird, right? It's not rotating at all. So to do that, well, you can do something like this. You can check the rotation by speed. So everything we're going to be, oh, it's not very visible because of this. Well, I'm not going to use the emission for now. Just make it white, okay? And then what we can do is, so I mean, you can have a lot of fun with these, but where is it? Okay, I mean, yeah, this was actually, I think it was the same as my collider, but my particle system. But if you wish, you also can add some colloidal system. So like, for example, if you add planes, I can show you the just example. The plane, I'm going to add the plane. If you add this plane to, where is it? Here, the collision. Yeah, you can see they are just like, it's not going down, it's popping up over there. And you can change the bounciness or dampen over here as well. Well, dampen is more like the snow, I guess, like this. But yeah, I'm not going to use this one because I found that this like at the beginning I tried to use this one with our AR plane, but there's a bit of like I can say that there's some crash. I mean, there is no error, but it acts like very weirdly because I think it's because of my it's because of my device. When it generate the area plane, it's not accurate as much as the real world. So because that's why I think there's a bit of error. So maybe if you bring in something like here, maybe you don't have the error. Like, so to do that, you can have a try later and you can tell me if it was fine or not. So to do that, do you remember that we had a plane manager over here, but we didn't add any plane prefab. So in here, we can add a default plane, but we don't want to see it, right? We're going to turn off line renderer, and the mesh renderer is fine. It can be there, but none. So, and it still has make sure that the mesh collider is turned on. And then, okay, AL session origin. Just add this. What is it? AL session origin. Okay, add this prefab to here. Prefab plane, and go to the particle system. In the collision, looking, where is it? Okay, there you go. Here, planes, you can use these planes as well. So every time when it generate the AR planes, I think it's going to generate this way. But the last time when I tried it, I just put it under the ground like this, and then it had some kind of crash. So like they popped up from nowhere actually. So maybe if you bring it to over here, it should be fine. So how to use this particle system? Simple. Just let's make it to prefab like this, and then we don't need this here anymore. Before that, we don't want to make it play like forever. So let's turn off the looping. Now it's totally fine, cool. Yep. And then all you need to do is just put this particle system under your prefabs. That's it. So every time when you generate your own this object, it will going to show this effect. So you can do it. You can add like every prefabs. So now they're going to have this effect. If you want to have a different effect, you can also do it. So within that, well, you're going to have the effect every time when it instantiating this object. And then, yes, okay. But do you remember that every time we had a different result, different effect when we had when we place the object, and then when we buy the object, it's a different. This is placing, and this is the buy. So to do that, we cannot add that to our particle system. We can add another particle system, and we can say that it's a well, we can buy effect. That's fine. And then let's make it small. Oops. For example, I'm going to just start to. I mean, I'm going to go very quickly. Shape as a just do it with the sphere, and should be. Is it fine? And maybe let's bring out something here. Let's change the duration just 1 second. So when you buy it, you will see this effect over here. Lifetime, just two is enough, I guess. Maybe one. All right. And then since we changed the location of the location and rotation of the particle event, so we're going to add new object, and then we're going to put under the child of the new game object. I'll say this one equal to just again by effect, doesn't matter. And then let's make it to prefab again. We don't need this anymore. And under the placement manager, we're going to add public game object because it's game object, and by effect. And then since this is a tip of the scripting, so because when you see here, it's quite like invisible, like this by effect. It's like a bit, you need to, if you have the divider would be better, right? So to do that, we can give them name, header, these shop object, and then you can call them back. And by doing that, you're gonna have a title for the its names. So by effect, we're going to attach this one to here, and then all we need to do is just instantiating that by object to when we buy it. So we're going to create game object new back, go to same location, right? So in this location, we're going to just instantiating the effect. So exactly like that. And then just to clear a bit more, the reason we're going to destroy new effect after 3 seconds, for example. So after 3 seconds, it's going to be disappeared. So when I play it and then place it, it's fine. If I press buy, okay. I didn't turn on the, I guess, the on awake. Play on awake is fine. Let me just change to maybe I didn't refresh the Unity. It's really inconvenient. Should be fine now. Place by, yes, yeah, we have this effect, and you will see this by effect is going to be disappeared 3 seconds later. This one, yeah. So by doing that, yeah, you can have an effect as well.